All right, we got a new Riot Please. About time, guys. About time. We, as a community, have been waiting. This is called what? Matchmaking Seasons in 20... Okay.
Hey, folks. I'm Andre, also known as Medler.
And I'm Paul, also known as Barbara.
Paul.
We're back with another dev update today.
I'm really excited.
It's September 10th, so everything after today won't be covered.
We've got a wide range of topics to cover
September
today,
10th?
including matchmaking, Teemo's art and audio update, LoL player days, a bit on Worlds, and a quick look at Season 2025.
But first, let's hear from the modes team.
Hey everyone.
Oh, the modes team. I love the modes. No, I'm going to say this as well. Guys, I said it before about game modes. I swear to God, by the way, Riot Games does not, like, if Riot had their choice, ranked would not even exist, by the way. Especially on NA, I'm convinced I don't really know exact player numbers, but more people 100% play ARAM. It's like the like premium game mode. It's like just a casual game mode. Even like all the normies you see play League, right? Like what's the Noah Lyles, for instance, he plays ARAMs. You know what I mean? I know some WWE superstars who play League. They play ARAMs. It's like a casual game mode that lets you learn the basics. So I understand, by the way. If you think about everything that's wrong with League and like the identity behind League of Legends, it's all like ranked base. People are like, oh, I hate League. What? It's like so confusing because you're min-max playing ranked. You don't just chill in ARAM. Oh, I hate League. It's so toxic. ARAM, or excuse me, that's ranked, to be honest. Not really ARAM, you know what I mean? So if Riot had their wishes, I feel like they would 100% abolish ranked and just stick to these casual game modes.
Eduardo, Riot Cadmus Cortejoso here to give
What
you...
the hell was that? What is your name, man?
But first, let's hear from the modes team.
Hey everyone, Eduardo, Riot Cadmus Cortejoso here to give you an
Eduardo
update
Riot Corteso.
on modes.
Let's hear from the modes team.
Hey everyone, Eduardo, Riot Cadmus Cortejoso here to give you an update on modes. It's been a big year for us. Not only did Arena make its return for round 3, but we also launched Swarm. These modes have been such a joy for all of us to work on, and so on behalf of the entire modes
What's
team...
this guy doing, by the way? Yo, wait, by the way, can this guy get back to work? Look at him, he's like, huh? And he like looks for like 5 seconds. Did we not brief the people in the office on what they're like? Oh, guys, by the way, we're recording. Act normal. Look at this guy just like stare for a while.
Such a joy for all of us to work on.
Like,
And so on
get to
behalf
work.
of the entire
Get
modes
to
team, thank
work,
you all
bro.
for playing.
Turn
Now, let's
around.
get into the future of Arena and Swarm.
Oh, his computer's facing
I'll
this
start
way.
with you all for playing. It's been such a joy for all of us to turn for round 3, but we also launched Swarm. These modes have been...
Wait, so what's he doing here? Wait, why'd this guy pop out like this? Now that I think about it, wait, what's this guy doing? This guy making a cameo?
been such a joy for all of us to work on. And so on behalf of the entire modes team, thank you all for playing.
You get to work, bro.
Now, let's get into the future of Arena and Swarm. I'll start with the question everyone's been asking, are you going to make Arena permanent? The short answer is no.
We hate you!
While Arena has been getting a lot of love from many of you, once we hit the 2-month mark, we saw a pretty big drop-off in game hours and engagement. Unfortunately, even our mid-run content update didn't quite inspire a lot of players to come back.
At least they're honest.
But don't worry, Arena won't be gone forever. We're planning on bringing it back in the first...
See, people are going to cry, like, why are you moving Arena? People aren't playing it. Simple. People aren't playing it.
half of next year, with some much needed quality of life improvements and even some more wacky augments for you to play around with. Now, for Swarm. So from the beginning, Swarm was never intended to be a permanent game mode, and that's still the case right now. I know a lot of us, myself included, look back fondly on both Star Guardian and Odyssey, but Swarm actually surpassed both of these modes in terms of player engagement.
Whoa.
And while we don't have a decision on if or when Swarm will be back just yet, given how much you all played, we're taking some of the learnings into consideration for future game modes and even the potential return of Swarm. I also wanted to let you know that Ultimate Spellbook will be returning as our next rotating game mode. It's already on PB right now and will be going out next patch. And before I go, I wanted to talk a little bit about ARAM. We know ARAM hasn't gotten much focus this year outside of regular balance updates. But don't worry, ARAM enjoyers. We got something cooking for you that will be oven fresh before the end of the year.
I told you guys. ARAM is, dude. It is. If they could, they would just have ARAM. It is casual. It is quick. It is would be popular. People can play it. It's easily. It's not punished. I'm telling you guys. I know what I'm talking about.
That's it for the modes team for now. Make sure to check out the dev blog that comes out with this video for more information on both Swarm and Arena. And we'll be back in January to walk you through some of our plans in 2025.
Ranked
Hey
ARAM?
everyone, I'm Riot Froxon. I'm here to talk to you about
Think so?
matchmaking.
Oh, what'd
Today
you
we
say?
want to.
Whoa.
Hey everyone, I'm Riot Froxon. I'm here to talk to you about matchmaking.
Okay, matchmaking. So, after that, not the first patch where they said we're fixing red-blue side, the patch after, we did notice it was a little better. I could tell because dipshit Surdy, I played against him on blue side twice. That would never happen. Ever. On the old patch. So just that one thing, on his rank 1 account too. Just that one thing. Something changed. Game quality, I can't remember. It's been too long. But yeah.
Today we wanted to take a moment to look at how some of the changes we introduced this season have landed, and to share the areas we're looking to tackle next. Earlier this year, we had an issue causing some accounts to enter negative LP states. This meant players would lose more LP per loss than they gain per win, even if their MMR.
I feel like that's just that's almost game breaking. Like, I feel like that should never happen. Because wouldn't somebody like quit instantly? Like a normal person. If that happened to say you play 5 games, right? And you lose like all games. Bro, what normal person's gonna get plus 17, minus 22 and keep playing? I feel like that's like, that almost needs like hot fixed whenever it happened. I quit because of that? That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, this needs insta-fixed.
Indicated they should be climbing. As of today, we no longer see this problem. Another problem we've been working on is autofilling.
Okay.
We don't want games to be decided by which team has fewer autofilled players, so we shipped some changes in 14-17 to better balance the amount of filled players on each team. At the time of recording, we've noticed some pretty good improvements, with the amount of games with an autofill discrepancy of 2 or more players dropping from 10 to 15% to less than 0.1%. As of today,
What did they just say?
game dropping from improvements, with the amount of games with an autofill discrepancy of 2 or more players dropping from 10 to 15% to less than 0.1%. Discrepancy of 2 or more players dropping from 10 to 15, with the amount of games with an autofill discrepancy of 2 or more players.
Autofill discrepancy between 2 or more. What does that mean? That one team gets 2 off roll and one team gets 0, or one team gets 2 and one team gets 1? Or is he saying like autofill or secondary roll? One team has 2, one team has 0. 2 had 2 off roll, one team. No, he said autofill, not off roll. Unless they count that as autofill nowadays, which I think they said before.
Dropping from 10 to 15% to less than 0.1%. As of today, games with 2-0 or 3-1 autofill players have been effectively eliminated.
What the What just happened? What the What just happened? Wait a minute. Wait, am I seeing shit? Did I just have a seizure, by the way? I gotta replay that.
Dropping from 10 to 15% to less than 0.1%. As of today, games with 2-0 or 3-1 autofill players have been effectively eliminated.
What the I respect. He's never done this in his life, by the way. He's so happy right now. I respect it. I respect it. I like it, bro. I like it. Let's show some energy. That, dude, the crazy thing is, I wonder how many times they had to, like, pre-record that. But I respect it.
This is a good first step, but we want to do more work in this area. Next up, we'll be working on situations where one team has an autofilled player and the other doesn't, with a focus on high MMR, where this problem is especially impactful because of the small player populations. We've also got an evaluation underway on a system called True Skill 2 that could potentially help out meaningfully with things like better placing new accounts and detection of smurfs. As of now, we're actively testing its effectiveness and determining how good a fit it is for League. We'll let you all know once we have an update on what testing has shown.
Wasn't that, like, based off your performance? That True Skill? Didn't they say something about that, like, last year? They're going to start implementing it or something? If you do well or something, you won't lose as much LP or you'll gain more or something. I feel like that's dicey because their track record isn't very good. So what happens if they like implement it and it's bugged and it takes them like 8 years to fix? So, but I don't know.
And that's it for me today. Make sure to check out the dev blog that just came out with a lot more details on how our 2024 changes landed and where we're looking to focus our efforts going forward.
All right. a
Not the
slight
worst
change
thing
of
I've ever
pace.
heard from
Let's
him.
talk about Teemo's art and audio update. It's coming to the Rift in patch 1420 with updated visuals, audio, animations.
Oh, what the Teemo? Oh shit, they're giving Teemo a visual rework. I wonder why Teemo. I feel like there's other chimps that need it, but okay, now he walks like upright. With like a smile on his face. What the
Art. Gameplay won't be changing, so for those of you who love or hate Teemo, you're welcome, and/or we're sorry, maybe.
When this update comes out, we'll be increasing the cost of his Happy Elf, Recon, and Badger skins to $750, given the increased quality on those skins. As with Lee Sin's update earlier in the year, if you don't own these skins yet, you can purchase them for $520 RP until it goes live if you want to get them at that cheaper price. If you'd like to learn more, check out our blog that's live today that goes into a whole bunch of details about our favorite little monster and making him look brand new.
Also, Teemo's receiving a theme song, which will go live next week.
Oh shit.
Here's a sneak peek.
Oh.
Switching topics,
Move the
we've got
cursor off screen. You think that was legit, by the way?
Switching topics,
I wonder.
we've got
Wait, so is something happening? Why are they even doing this to Teemo? Did I miss something? Is like what's happening with Teemo? Like why? I feel like this is random. Because 15th anniversary? Really? No way. There's other champs for sure. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I kind of like this.
Worlds 2025 kicking off in 3 days on September 25th with play-ins in Berlin. After Berlin, it's then Paris for both quarterfinals and semifinals, followed by London for the finals.
This year we've brought back Pick'ems, along with a new feature we're calling Global Power Rankings, that we think should be good if you want to get up to speed on teams or regions that you're less familiar with. Or maybe you just want to argue with our rankings about how your favorite teams stack up against their competition globally.
We just dropped a dev blog that explains global power rankings in more detail, so go check it out if you want to learn more. And finally, the world's anthem will drop tomorrow, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. In case you missed it, this year's world's artist is Linkin Park.
Along with Worlds in October, we'll also be celebrating League Player Days, a celebration of your League journeys over the last 15 years. Player Days will be 3 themed days that celebrate players of all kinds, from casual enjoyers to hardcore ranked climbers.
The celebration will kick off with Creative Day, with the focus especially on artists. Then Music Day, to celebrate our true calling, being a music company. And finally, Esports Day, to highlight the ultimate competition in League. On each day, we'll share stories from players around the globe about what League means to them.
What about me?
There'll also be
Bro, give me on the... dude, let me do it! Bro, I can talk about what League means. Share my story. Nobody's ever heard my story of what League means to me. Contact me. I'll give a story.
Complete for earnable in-game content, including a very special anniversary Civer skin. Nailed it.
Yep.
There'll also be 3 Player Days skins available for purchase, with proceeds going towards the Riot Games Social Impact Fund. These will be Cosplayer Nico, Esports Fan Trundle, and finally, the skin you've all been waiting decades for, celebrating love for the music of KDA, the one, the only, Gragas.
For every purchase of these 3 Player Day skins from October 9th to October 28th, 2024, Riot will contribute 100% of proceeds, as well as a 28th.
I feel like these are April Fool skins. What?
The only, Gragas.
Like, aren't these like April Fool's themed skins?
For every purchase of these 3 Player Day skins from October 9th to October 28th, 2024, Riot will contribute 100% of proceeds, as well as a 3x match to the Riot Games Social Impact Fund. The festivities kick off on October 9th, which will also have a dev Q&A stream at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Join to have some fun with League devs, hear some stories from the old days, celebrate all of you, and just hang out. But we want to be clear, there won't be any big announcements or new games, so please stop by and say hi, chat about League, and meme with us or on us. While Player Days is all about celebrating your League journeys over the past 15 years, we also want to talk a bit about our plans for next year.
Starting in
2020, is it really 15 years, by the way? I feel like we just watched the Riot 10-year anniversary. What's happening, guys?
5, we're evolving our approach with League seasons.
Like, was it? I just like woke up yesterday, right? And it was the 10-year celebration. I was streaming at that old house, and we were watching it and reacting to like the anniversary stream, right? That was yesterday,
Throughout the year,
right?
we'll have 3 distinct thematic seasons, each bringing its own narrative, progression, and content updates. Our goal is for each season to feel distinct, with different experiences, themes, moments, etc. highlighted.
So that means in 2025, each season will include a new champion that's a core part of that season's thematic, with some connection to champions from other seasons
like
as well.
void the split?
Each season will also have gameplay updates too, of course. One thing we'll be tackling for the first season next year is how a game can feel doomed once you have an exposed nexus, and quite often, people lose motivation to continue to fight. So we're exploring options and how to solve this experience and hope to bring a more competitive feel
Oh shit.
right to the very end of the game.
Now,
Oh shit. So I forgot that at the start of this season they did the void thematic with like the grubs and everything like that. So wait, are they saying that they're gonna like change the entire map again and like the way the game operates every single season? That's what they're saying.
we're looking at some larger scope changes as well, of course, but we're going to be saving those for a little bit. We know we didn't get into too much detail on gameplay today. We'll have a lot more, though, on our January plans in a dev update in November, a few days after the finale of Arcane.
All right, so that's it for now. Don't forget to finalize your pick'ems, tune into Worlds, read the dev blogs, and join us for Player Days.
As always,
No.
thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the Rift.
See ya.
Honestly, this was not
Hey,
a
folks.
bad dev update, actually. It feels like they didn't say much, but they kind of did. It wasn't that bad at all. Huh. Yeah, just one more time for parting, one more time for the road.
As of today, games with 2-0 or 3-1 autofill players have been effectively
Eliminated!
We
Eliminated!
want to do more work in this.
Eliminated!
We're working on situations where one team has an autofill. Want to do more work in this. Effectively eliminated. Games with 2-0 or
Eliminated!
3-1
I'm gonna just be.
autofill
I'm
players
gonna
have been effectively
win a league game.
eliminated.
Enemy Nexus explodes. Eliminated! I don't care. Throwback, bro.
0 or 3-1 autofill players have been effectively eliminated.
Eliminated!
It's a good first step.
Dude, I
but
kinda
we wanna
like
do
it.
more work in
I don't know why I love it.
Next up, we'll be working on situations where one team has an autofilled player and the other doesn't, with a focus on high MR, where this problem is especially impactful because of the small player populations. We've also got an evaluation underway on a system called True Skill 2 that could potentially help out meaningfully with things like better placing new accounts and
I tangled in my cord. Get eliminated!